Hello YouTube, and welcome to another adventure in Plague Inc. Evolved. Today, we're going to see if I can make it through this game without sneezing my head off again, which is what happened last time. Guess seasonal allergies and nothing seemed to help. And next thing I know, I can't talk for more than 5 minutes without sneezing. So we'll see how this works out. As usual, our custom scenarios we're looking at. And let's do the clockwork virus. I don't know anything about this one, so let's give it a shot. Still got to do a playthrough on this so I can unlock those. TikTok, the doomsday clock has begun its countdown. Infect humanity and convert their flesh and blood into a jumble of metal machinery with disastrous consequences. On it. Let us start in Australia. That sounds like a good place. Now, what do we got for options here? Zoonotic shift, capable of identifying and manipulating non-human genetic material. Opens up the option to infect animals and insects. Air, water, blood, fomites. We're going to go with air first. 10 points. 10 points. That's going to be 21 when it's all said and done. Ocular itching. Rash. Pharyngitis. And we got some standard abilities and rampant growth, which increases mutation. Okay, got it. Pretty standard stuff so far, but this sounds very non-standard. Two people in the world infected. Scientists increase understanding of. Scientists have had a breakthrough in their understanding of and will be able to cure diseases more easily with it. Wonder what it is. It's a mystery. So I was looking on Steam today and checking out the page for Plague Inc. Evolved, and it's still at the standard $14.99 price, which is a bargain, but there were some multiplayer updates that went through today, I guess about noon, from what I can determine from the patch notes, but I just took a glance at them. I don't know 100% what was in there. Still looking for some people to play multiplayer. We'll get it up here. If you get the game, hit me up. We'll play it. 21 points. That should be enough to get our 2 basic transmissions. I think the fomites are probably going to be where we're going to go next. Because Australia is wealthy, rich, urban, arid, hot. So we need to overcome the rich part first. I think that was 6 points. No, they moved up to 8 when we got these two, so. Okay. 2 more points. We can do it. Let's go. some infectivity. Blood seems to give a good return on investment, but so does zoonotic shift. So for 6 points we get a little bit. For 9 points we get a little bit more. So I think if we overcome the poor regions, which we'll probably end up going into from the wealthy, that will help cover that. And then we'll bounce over and get hot and cold. And maybe we'll get hot first. I'd like to saturate Australia. And if we go up, we're going to be in hot pretty well all through. There we go. Now we'll get cold. Let's get the drug resistance. Like I said, let's overcome our current country, and then we can worry about the next challenge we get. If we get this enough, we'll push out through this area pretty fast. Right now we're only in Australia, and we've only infected a couple hundred people. And now we're jumping up, so we're getting twice as many. So yeah, $15. This game is still a bargain. I've enjoyed all the playthroughs I've done in this, and I haven't even touched the actual campaign. There we go. That puts us in poor rural and rich urban. We just tore through Madagascar. Oh no, only 20 people. Looks like a lot because there's only a couple 20 million people in Madagascar. Let's overcome. Got cold. No, we got hot. Let's overcome those class 1, class 2 antivirals. And then we'll get cold. So I'm sure as we push our way north, we'll want to hit those hard as fast as possible. Excuse me. Terry Pratchett voted best author ever again. See that a lot in here. This people must be huge fans. Alright, we got most of our islands and somehow made it over here. So now we've got the southern hemisphere pretty well locked in. Which will help us out with our hot. Now we need our cold. Okay, there's the future future research speed there. That is our mutation amplifier, which we don't want yet. Let's increase our infectivity. Do you want to hold out for blood, or I'll get the poor regions done? This just kind of does everywhere. Let's bump up to everywhere. And we'll get the 10 points for blood. That might get us rocking and rolling a little bit easier. Australia's a pretty decent starting point. You push out fast into everywhere. Looks like they've got planes and boats that head all over the place. As opposed to, you know, Greenland, which takes forever to get out of. There's our 10 points. Okay, so got some good infectors going there. Don't think we want any severity yet. So we'll leave those. These are kind of high, but I have a feeling we're going to need cold too. Anyway, rats do urban. Increases infectivity in land transmissions. They're all equal. Rural, hot. They're all 10 points too. So let's get mosquitoes. Insects, rather. Let's be proper. Get our insects. So we got that, and we got that, we got that, we got that. Yeah, it is one thing I would do with this game is set it up so that purchased items are one color, potential items to purchase are always another color, and then things you can't afford are a different color. Because right now, everything on here is this color, and I can't see what's next. Rural, urban, land. I think we're going to hit some urban sections, so we're going to want the rodents next. So 11 points for rodents. So we're kind of slowed in Japan. Yeah, between these two, we're making quite the triangle of plague distribution. If we can only get Caribbean and Greenland infected, that'll be all our islands done. So, urban. And maybe wildlife. Well, if we get 12, it'll spread between countries, or birds. It'll spread between countries. And we got 12. Okay, so now land transmission is going to go up, and now we can get wildlife at 13. maybe with land transmission being up, it'll spread across countries quicker. Like interconnected countries. Like usually we have problems getting across Africa. Maybe this will help out in that aspect. Dang, we've infected a lot of people. We're gonna start having a problem soon if we don't. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about any of those just yet. But we do need to bump up core regions and maybe fomites too. Okay, this is just another one. Cost 3 points to devolve something, so this might not be the wisest to get more infectivity because we're doing really well. I think the only place, the only place it's hard to get to is Greenland here. If we can get in Greenland, we don't need any more infectivity because we're just covering countries. Just gotta get it over there before it gets noticed. Okay, I think there's a route from there to Greenland. Yep. So maybe when they make the return trip, they will bring some virus with them. There we go. Now we are in Greenland. We are slowly reproducing. 3. Let's get that cold. 2. What else is Greenland? They're just cold. Well, now they're warm. Yeah, because we pretty well locked down everything else. Except Russia. They are humid, cold, and rural. Now we're pulling along. Greenland's getting up there. And only 3%, 193 million people are not sick. I know a great deal of them are probably here. Okay, Greenland's coming along. Baltic's coming along. Central Africa coming along. And nobody dead yet, so that's probably why we haven't been noticed. Because nobody's died. I am kind of suspicious though, because usually they would have started on a cure before we infected 100% of the population. So this is a rare event that we've already infected everyone in the world. And they haven't even noticed. This is an ultimate stealth virus. now we're picking up some symptoms. Okay, severity. Coughing. That's severe. That pulmonary fibrosis had some lethality to it. And asphyxiation leads a lot of lethality to it. So if we pick that up, and we picked up okay, so we got the rash. Let's get the lumps. And that doesn't do anything. Let's see if that does. Bone dysplasia. Yep, that does. And then we can get cranial elephantitis, which adds quite a bit. 20 points. And now new minor disease spreading. Hey, how many points was that super one? 14. So that might be good. 14. Get 2 more points maybe. Maybe. No healthy people. Alright, so let's grab this. That's 18 points. So now we've increased our mutation chance. So that may get us some new stuff. Zimbabwe working on a cure. They are rocketing up that cure. So yeah, if we go into our transmissions, we can't devolve anything because it's charging us to devolve them instead of refunding us to devolve them. That does make it really difficult because you have to count on your mutations to give you a certain amount of lethality. Alright, now we're getting some points. And now they're 25%. We're 15%. And we got dizziness. 16, 17, 18 points. So let's just get this and see what happens. 22 points for the next one. We'll see. Spain leading cure effort. 12. 41. Subconjunctival bleeding symptom. So I think we slowed him down a little bit on that cure thing by killing 50% of the people, right? There's that. Maybe that'll help us gain more. Anyway, future research speed is 15, so we'll grab that if we need to, or if we can. Slow him down even more. There we go. And then the next one is 24. That gives them even more slowness. They're really pushing on that cure, aren't they? So we're at 55% and they are at 66%. So we need to catch up. we took Brazil out of the race. Japan, Spain, and Germany are the key contributors. Japan, Germany, Spain. Yeah, it's 24. $66 to their 73. Let's slow them down a little more. And all this does is get the effectiveness in wealthy countries up, so that's not going to help us. Let's look at our symptoms, though. So, circulatory breakdown, like, trumps the lethality up. It's 24 points. So, we got 2. I don't think we're going to see another 24 points. We might, but I don't know. Their cure effort has slowed down considerably. So they're at 74, and we are at 84, so we have passed their cure effort. One more point. One more. Get it. Come on. I want to just see that skyrocket. There's only 5 million people left alive in Spain. 600 million in the world. I think we won this round. Maybe too early to call it, but I feel fairly confident based on the big black bar down here that we got circulatory breakdown. So we got the one we were hoping for anyway. So that's going to just blast through the rest of these people. All right. I guess it's irrelevant if we get that last point or get anything else because everybody's dead. Yeah, we'll grab that. What the heck? Doesn't really matter. The 100 and something million people that are left alive aren't going to notice. $20 million. Down to 4. Yeah, I don't think they're working on this cure too much anymore. Sweden, Canada, and China. So Sweden, Canada, and China. Canada's got like 42,000 people left. Be kind of surprised if, 42,000 of their people were still scientists. This would be a great way to learn the countries, I guess. I mean, you know, if you were going to teach somebody, you know, here's Iceland and here's Greenland and here's Canada, you know, since Alaska's part of Canada. Brazil, Argentina. I know, but it just cracks me up. Russia, Australia. I see dead people. They're everywhere. We did it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this before I completely lose it and start sneezing myself. So I will catch you guys later. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, really appreciate it. Catch you guys later.